Hello guys, today I'm gonna do a review of the Logitech G440, a hard mouse surface, as you can hear. It's a hard surface, so it's from fabric, it's plastic. And as you can see, the top, I used it for 1 year, so it's a little bit bent. So if you move it a lot and you not be careful as I was, it's bended a little bit. But you can fix it by doing a little bit of pressure in the middle like this. But a hard surface, why is a hard surface good? Tracking is top notch on a hard mouse surface. For example, cloth. Always worse or tracking, even you have a good tracking mouse, but the tracking is fabulous because of the light lane bulbs inside the surface. We dive in a little bit deeper with a different camera. It has a logo of Logitech. I think there's even a newer edition, but it has a different logo. The whole surface is exactly the same. So it has a rubber bottom, and I must say, I have multiple hard surfaces in the past and all they moved on my glass table. I have a glass table, guys, and when you're moving on a glass table, mostly the mousepad's moving as well, because there's zero grip on the glass. This mousepad though has a very good grip. I don't want to Logitech in a good light or something, but it's actually true. I don't know why it is, but the surface grippiness is very great. So let's dive deeper in. So guys, this is the hard mouse surface, as you can see, and the dimensions are: height is 280 millimeters, width is 340, and depth from upwards is 3 mm. What I dislike about this mousepad is a bit weird to say it in the middle, but when you have it new, but I have it for 1 year, it's a very sharp edge. Of course there's a newer model, so maybe they improved it, but I did some with my nail and with another screwdriver. I did a little bit unsharpen the edges, and now I use it like this, and it's not sharp. So how is the surface? So guys, I used it for a year, so you can see the wear of it. It has a little bit of wear, but the surface feeling is still the same after a year, guys. You see some scratches, but yeah, it's very great. The surface is very smooth, and this is a Logitech G502 Hero. And it feels very smooth. But the Logitech G502 Hero has flat mouse feet, so it's slower than the Logitech G903 because it has bulky mouse feet. And bulky mouse feet glides way faster. See how fast this glides and this gliding. So let's see how it glides if I throw them away. See, it just glides very good with bulky mouse feet. And of course, see, it just glides over, and the G502 glides less. It's also because it has more weight, but it's definitely the reason is because it has flat mouse feet. So the mouse feet always have, it's the difference of glide wise. So keep that in mind. Even tiny models like the G305 glides different than a Logitech G502 Hero or G903, any other mouse you want to use. So yeah, the width, is it great for low DPI gamers, guys? I want to say this could till 400 mouse DPI, and if you go lower, I used to use sometimes 350 mouse DPI, then I suggest to go for a cloth mousepad. For example, yeah, any cloth mousepad that's big. QZKey Heavy, Razer Gigantus, Cooler Master 510, or even a wool deskpad you can also use. I like to have a mousepad only underneath my mouse, so guys. This is a great surface. It attracts dust, and you need to care you not bend it, otherwise it's a bubble in the middle. But you see some scratches, this after 1 year of use. So yeah guys, we're gonna do some testing in Aimbooster right now. So we are in Aimbooster. I did some practice tests, one shot beforehand, otherwise I fail so hard, guys. Because I'm normally more a cloth mousepad user because I have a shaking hand. I always have a shaking hand. I think in disease or something. So that's a sad part from my end. But a shaking hand on a hard surface is even harder to aim. But if you have the aim and the settings correct, you can aim proper. So let's start a couple of times of Aimbooster. I use 400 mouse DPI, guys. So you know that. Oops, I did mistakes there. Very shaky cursor. Because I don't think this mousepad is the greatest for me, because I have a shaking hand. But if you not have a shaking hand, like all other human species, you can just use this very good. I like low mouse DPI, so you feel more surface, and the more surface you feel, you're more connected with your mousepad. Seems strange, but I actually like the connection between my mousepad. Okay guys, I failed here. So it's very bad, 69. My highest score is 300, that was a cloth mod. So we go to Logitech game software. And then we change hero to 350 and show you 350 mouse DPI. Let's see if we can own that 69 with lower DPI. I have more stability with lower DPI, only I need to move more. And that's the question, if it's good or not. I missed one. Nah, guys, today not so good. Not so good start with the Aimbooster. But guys, overall this mouse, I must say, it's very nice. You can see it's very hot in the Netherlands right now. So you have like and I'm not even a sweaty person. I have normally dry hands, guys, and now I have a sweaty pattern. Because it's a little bit sweaty on the mousepad, you can't move very smooth. And with cloth, I am not stick on the mousepad, so that could be a problem in the winter. It's more cold because it's plastic, and cloth always stay a little bit more warm. So that could be nice. So I say, would I rebuy this mousepad? If from my perspective, I would not, because I have a shaking hand. Maybe in different texture and different hard mouse surface could suit me better. But for other people like you, is it worth to buy? The stability is awesome, very great on glass tables, top notch. Sharp edges, a little bit downwards. The size is good for around 400 to higher DPI, but 400 you even like to have a bigger mousepad. But let's say from 500 to above DPI, this is a great mouse surface. The bigger the mouse, the more stability you have with a hard mouse surface. Do I recommend this to buy? Yeah, it is one of the greatest hard mouse surface. If you're into it, it's great. I had like multiple hard mouse surface. This one has all things right. Is it the best in all aspects? Definitely not, guys. There are other aspects. For example, the surface can be better on other mousepads, but the grippiness, the shape, the size, the depth, it's pretty good, I must say. Is it worth the price? Hard to say. If you like into hard mouse, but I like to buy new mouse feet. A lot of people say hard mouse surface, you need to buy mouse feet. Of course, if you have no money, that's a problem. But for me, it's funny because I'm a mouse addict, basically, and I want to buy new equipment. Mouse feet, mouse pads, mouses. So for me, it's not a big problem. So I would say it's one of the great hard mouse surface if you not bend it. So don't put pressure on the surface. That's not very great. So I think, yeah, it's a great service, guys, if you're into hard mouse pad. If not, go for a cloth. So guys, thanks for watching. If you like this review, thumb it up and maybe say something in the comment section. I like to respond on your comments. And guys, thanks for watching and peace. Bye bye.